to Exeter. This is like so ideal because usually we're used to travelling for fucking hours to get to a show, aren't we?
Yeah.
But Exeter's literally 50 minutes from us, so it is perfect.
So nice.
So literally, yeah, this is show day, so we're driving up in the morning. I should get there just in time to get my tan done. It's a bit annoying, this PCA show, because it's basically the way PCA run. They do a morning show and an evening show, or an afternoon show, and I'm on the afternoon show towards the end. So even though I've got to go out there for the morning tan, my athlete's registration isn't until like midday, and then yeah, I'm probably going to be on about 3ish, so it's going to be a lot of waiting around today. But there are a couple of people competing that I know, and I am looking forward to watching them and cheering them on. So yeah, it'll be a good day. I'm really looking forward to getting up there. I'm hopefully going to be my best ever. So we trialled something new for my peak. Basically, after FitX last week, as you saw at the end of the video, I did eat a Domino's, and I had a couple of cookies as well. It was absolutely delicious. The next day, I looked quite average. But then the day after, so the next day I had an average morning, so then we were like, fuck, we've got to get this water weight off. I went pretty hard, and then pulled right back on the calories. And then the day after, I looked like my best ever. So, essentially for the peak week this week, we've replicated that. So I had a high day on Thursday.
Just without the Domino's.
Just without the Domino's, yeah, just with food sources that I've always eaten. And then Friday was a medium day, and yesterday was a low day, and I won't lie, like yesterday was fucking horrendous. And that's why I didn't go up to the Diva show. I was just at home, my brain was scrambled eggs, and I just had to get through the day. But I woke up today and I'm looking good. Like for me, I think this is the best package I'm bringing. So I've just got to try and maintain that throughout the day, keep nice and chill, which I usually do anyway. And then,
very chill on show day.
And then yeah, do what I do, and we'll see what happens. I updated my Instagram after I got my FitX feedback. So my feedback was I got marked down on my calves, which is pretty shit. Like, I'm 31 years old, I've not been able to build calves, so I don't think I'm going to be able to build calves in the 2 days I had before.
And you've tried, it's not the fact you've not tried.
So yeah, 2 days I'm not going to, exactly. So 2 days I'm not going to be able to build my calves, so I've got to just try and block that out of my mind. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't think PCA really take calves into account. I've never had like the Olympia commentary, for example, saying, oh, Ryan Terry's calves aren't good this year, he's not going to play.
Does he have good calves?
I don't know, never even noticed men's physique calves. So I think that's more of like a FitX thing, to be honest. So
which is fine, because at least we know.
At least we know, yeah. I'm just, yeah, but as I said, I'm just going to put that out of my mind. And they said about my shoulders, but I'm not too sure about that, because I feel like my shoulders are actually bigger than the guys that placed top 3, so I'm not too sure about that one. But they did say my stage presentation, basically I just wasn't noticed. So I'm going to try and be a little bit extra today. I've chucked in a couple of new transitions for my eye walk, and yeah, I feel like I'm already quite a smiley guy anyway on stage, but I'll just try and be extra smiley. I don't know how to do that, but maybe that the whole time.
Don't do that.
But yeah, I'll try and be even more noticeable. So, you know, I'll try to take some of the feedback on board and try and implement that for today. But yeah, either way, no matter what happens, I know it's such a cliche, cheesy thing to say, but it is the best I'm bringing. So at least that's still a win. You know, leveling up each time is all I can really do. I can't control who turns up. So as long as I'm bringing my best each and every time, which I am, I've worked out I've probably got about 2 kilos more muscle than I was last time I was on stage, like a couple of years back, which is good. And I'm leaner, so yeah, I've leveled up. So that's all I can do. So I'm going to enjoy the day. We're going to be there in about, I don't know, about 40 minutes. Yeah, get my tan, and once again we'll document as much as the day, just take you through the day, and yeah, it should be a good one.
very much.
Some people like to do that.
Yeah.
Alright, sorted.
Awesome. So here, hopefully you can hear me alright, it's quite loud with the music. I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, found out there's 6 of us in my category. There was 8, but 2 of them have moved up to Masters. So 6 is a good number to be fair, I'm quite happy with 6. Send checking photos over to Joe, we're going to get some more food in now. But yeah, feeling pretty good actually, feeling really good.
What's the stage?
Swords again.
The doors have only just opened and it's filling up already. Good day.
It's going to be a busy show.
Last round. And relax. No pose from both competitors.
How you feeling?
Gentlemen, any shot of your choice. And just the winner, second place if you would like to make your way off stage, thank you. One more pose from the category winner. And relax, we shall see you returning for the overall. Congratulations.
We've had a great time.
Taking my virginity.
No Masters men's physique class.
Yeah, he's going to do it next
Let's
year.
have
Audience members, can we have a round of applause for your men's physique competitors? Gentlemen, quarter turn to your right.
Come on, Matt!
A quarter turn facing the rear.
Come on! That's it! Wide!
Quarter turn to your right.
Come on, Matt! Oh, keep smiling! That's it!
And a quarter turn facing the front. Gentlemen, posing with your arms overhead, hands open.
That's it! Tight! Come on!
Posing from the side with your left hand behind your head, showing abdominals and obliques.
That's it! Keep smiling!
Posing from the rear, arms overhead.
Come on! Wide! Come on! That's it!
Posing from the side with your right hand behind your head, showing abdominals
Come on!
and obliques.
Tight!
Facing the front, abdominals.
Come on, Matt! That's it! Smile!
And relax, thank you. Competitor 38 and 37, please switch.
Woo!
Competitor 37 and 32, please switch positions, thank you.
Come on, Matt!
Gentlemen, posing with your arms overhead, hands open.
Come on, Matt! Nice and tight!
From the side, left hand behind your head, showing abdominals and obliques.
Come on, Matt!
Posing from the rear, arms overhead.
Come on, Matt!
Posing from the side with your right hand behind your head, showing abdominals and obliques.
Come on,
abdominals.
Come on! Woo!
And relax, gentlemen. Please make your way to the side. Ready to perform your individual.
Bradley.
Woo!
Thank you, Mark. Now number 36, Mark.
Come on! That's it, Matt! That's it! Come on! Hold it! Come on, Matt! Come on, Matt! Woo! Woo!
Thank you, Mark. And the last piece, 60-second pose down.
Go, Matt! Woo-hoo!
PCA 60-second pose down.
Woo! Oh, Matt! Woo! That's it! Woo!
And relax, gentlemen. Make
In third place, and receiving an invite to the British finals, number 32, Jordan.
Woo!
In second place, receiving invites to both the British finals and the Universe, number 36, Mark. And your winner also receiving invites to the British and the Universe, number 38, Bradley.
Can we have a round of applause for all competitors? Thank you. Gentlemen, a final pose of your choice. Any shot. And just the winner.
Thank you, Alexia. And number 41,
Lexia. Come on.
I'm a terrible YouTuber.
We're going to do reading and then well, like, it means we have to read it.
Is that because you go round the street catching Pokemon, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a great way to get steps in.
Yeah, how far have you walked today?
Are you having some of this?
3.9
Yes.
kilometres.
How much do you want?
All of it. Whatever's left over.
What is it? White chocolate?
Terry's white chocolate orange.
Oh, it's
A bit crumbly.
It's crumbly. I hope I don't have a massive dribble stream when I bite into
Did
this.
Matt do well?
I'll zoom in especially.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. That's fine, you can keep going. No, what?
I know what you usually get like.
It's fine, you can have your moment for 2 seconds.
Cool, him.
Off season begins. Let's go, Brad, come on!
Audience members, can we have a round of applause for your men's winners?
Yes, Brad, come on, mate, let's go!
Gentlemen, a quarter turn to your right. quarter turn facing the rear. Quarter turn to your right. And a quarter turn facing the front. Posing with your arms overhead, hands open.
Come on, Brad, big shot.
Posing from the side, your left hand behind your head, showing the abdominals and the legs.
Good, tight. Yes, mate, yes.
Posing from the rear, arms overhead, hands open. Posing from the side with your right hand behind your head, showing the abdominals and the legs. And from the front, abdominals.
Yes, Brad, that's yours.
And relax.
Men's physique champion is number 27, Reese.
Could we have all physique winners to the front for a final photo? Well done, gentlemen. Any pose of your choice. Gentlemen, any shot. Can we have a round of applause for your physique winners?
So I'm back. This is actually Thursday, so the show is on Sunday, so it's a good few days after the show. As you can see, a lot of the tan's washed off. I've sort of been able to have a recap of what's happened, and I did do a little clip straight after the show as like a closing video, but to be honest, it didn't really do the video justice. So I wanted to just have a few days to have a think about how this show season has gone, and then maybe just do like a little roundup basically before we move into the new sort of section, I suppose, or the new focus of our YouTube series and what it's going to be. So before I go on to that, how did the show season go? Well, I was very happy with the last performance, getting second place in a PCA show. I was really pleased with that, and the feedback I've got, so I've got the feedback from the PCA judges, which hats off to PCA. Automatic feedback a day after show is really good, and you can tell it just wasn't generic feedback, it was actually tailored to each individual. After I spoke to a few of the competitors that I met at the show, it was, you know, relatable to them, because that's the same feedback as I would have given them as they got back from PCA. So I know it was good feedback for me as well. And basically the feedback was condition was good, which if I was being really self-critical, and what I want to bring next time is a little bit more condition, to be honest, but that was probably me being you know, my competitor mindset of trying to bring the very best. I feel like I could have brought in maybe a little bit more, but they were happy with that. They were very happy with my stage presentation, which was great. I've seen the clips back, and yeah, I was quite happy with my posing. Of course, it could always be a little bit more polished, but I feel like my posing was one of my strong suits on stage, which was good. So stage presentation was there. Muscular development, they said, was really good. I'll put a screenshot actually on the video of the feedback. But areas to improve on was, I feel like it was just overall mass. They said it was a bit more shoulders to accentuate the V-taper, I think they said, and a little bit more chest development. 100% agree with that. Overall, I just want to come in bigger to, you know, climb those ranks. I mean, hats off to Brad, the chap that won. He had basically 10 kilos on me on stage, and being honest, you know, I can't really compare to that this year. I brought my best, and I feel like I did hold my own against him, looking back at the footage. So if I can come back next year, hopefully with those 10 kilos on, That's my goal for the off season, is to come in much bigger next year. Hopefully 8 to 10 kilos I'm looking to gain in this off season or growing season, and then, you know, that would be enough to put me to that first place position, because I feel like my overall shape is very men's physique. The way that I pose and the way that my physique is put together is men's physique. I just need a little bit more size to be a first place winner, which I'm happy to do. I'm happy to put the time in and achieve that goal. So the original goal of this season, I won't lie, it was to get a first place trophy. I've done quite a few show seasons in the past. I've come second, I've come third, I've come fifth, I think was my lowest placing until the FitX show, which I didn't get a placing. I've never got first place, and that was my goal this year. I haven't managed to achieve it, but I have managed to achieve other things. So I have achieved my best ever look to date, which at the end of the day is all you can ever do. I'm 2 kilos heavier since my last stage appearance, and I was leaner and my posing was better. So I've got more muscle, a lot more muscle, if I was 2 kilos heavier and I was leaner on stage, and my overall presentation was a lot better. So as long as I can keep leveling up, that's the main thing. The original goal as well was to qualify for the finals, come into the finals later this year, and then also do some natural shows later in the year. Now, I feel like I'm not in a good enough position to hold my condition throughout the year, do the finals, and expect to do well if I'm coming second and third at regionals. If I go to the finals realistically and hold this sort of shape, I'm not going to be able to build much muscle by just maintaining. I'm going to come mid-table at the finals. The original plan was also to do natural shows. I'm not going to be doing natural shows now, and my goal is to go into a growing phase and gain 8 to 10 kilos of muscle mass. So you can probably guess the route I've gone down by not doing natural shows now and go with those sort of goals in mind. I'm not going to discuss that on here. If anyone does want to know more, feel free to message me on Instagram, but that's not what I really want this channel to be about. But just to be open and transparent about it, you can probably guess the route that I've gone down now. So all that being said, I am still very, very pleased with how the season's gone. My goal was to even out the trophy cabinet a little bit. I've done that. I mean, a third place and a second place. You know, I have evened it out a little bit between me and Georgia, that is. I've loved every second of it. Absolutely loved the experience. It was a long prep. I don't think I will do a prep this long again. It was basically 6 months. It was a long, long time. But I've done short preps before. Now I've done a long prep, and I think 16 weeks is going to be pretty much bang on for me. So I know next year, as long as I don't, you know, go too overboard in my growing phase and put on too much body fat, which the goal is to not do, then 16 weeks will be absolutely perfect for me. So it's always good to try out these things myself. I wanted to experience a long prep so I can relate to a client if they wanted to do a long prep as well, if we needed to do a long prep with them. For example, if they just struggle to lose body fat, obviously 16 weeks isn't going to be enough to make sure that they come in peeled for the show. So I wanted to put myself through that same thing so I can relate to them. I did want to say, absolutely loved every single federation I competed with this year. So UK Up, FitX and PCA, all fantastic federations in their own right. As I said throughout this journey, it's interesting to see which federations look, like what federations look for, because they all look for very specific things. And it's good to learn that as you go through the journey. So they do say, you know, oftentimes if you watch the federations, if you follow the judges, the sort of things that they look for, but actually going through that process and being stood next to competitors, and when they get placed above you, you can look at their physique and sort of see why. It is really good to see hands-on. So I'm really glad that I did that and got a feel for the different federations. So the plan moving forward, what's next for this channel? Obviously we've done my shows. The next thing is, basically, it's our client shows. So we've got quite a few clients this year that are competing later in the year. They're all pretty much men's physique and bikini, and they're all, again, doing multiple different federations, ones that we've sort of recommended to them. So if you are interested in that sort of thing, in learning about the different feds, bikini and men's physique, make sure you're subscribed, because we're going to try and vlog each one of our client shows. Obviously, I won't be competing. I can concentrate a little bit more on content creation, and of course, I'm going to be there for the clients, but when it's not about me, I can put a little more time into the YouTube, and I feel like it'll be a better video for you guys. So yeah, really looking forward to documenting that. We're also going to be going to the Fit Expo. If any of you guys like expos, definitely recommend checking them out. I believe it's in July. It's going to be in Liverpool. So we are going to be exhibiting there. And Georgia's putting on a bikini posing seminar, so we're going to document that day as well. But the main sort of focus of this YouTube channel going forward is going to be about, I'm not going to lie about it, me and Georgia are going to be going for our IFBB Pro cards. We've got big goals. I know people always say it, you know, I'm going to go for the Pro card, but I do believe we have the potential to achieve that goal. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's going to be a long journey. I'm not saying we're going to earn it next year. I'm going to say it's, you know, within the 3 to 5 year goal is to go through that. So if you subscribe to our channel, you'll see us hopefully climb up through the ranks. The big focus now is going to be about building the tissue required. So it's going to be about how we're going to grow the physique needed to achieve that Pro card. In the next couple of episodes, it will be about analysing my physique and how you could do this yourself. So look at your physique when you're lean, okay, so potentially show pictures or from a photo shoot. Have a little look to see what areas need improving, going from judges' feedback, but also looking at your physique, diving in deep and being really self-critical about it, and then how you can create a workout schedule or a workout program to fix those areas or to bring up those areas you need to. So that will be a big focus of mine. And then I'm going to be recording those sessions, showing you how I'm actually implementing it. So how I'm going to plan it and then how I'm going to implement it. And we're also going to do that for Georgia as well. So obviously it's very different from men's physique to bikini. But yeah, we're going to take you along for the ride. Hopefully you'll see our physiques grow through that as well. So two big focuses of the channel going forward is about the clients at show days and also about our own physique and our own journeys, how we're going to try and grow that muscle tissue needed to compete on a pro qualifying stage basically, and hopefully be competitive. So the goal is next year to make a statement on that sort of NPC circuit, and then as I said before, the 3 to 5 year goal is to actually achieve those Pro cards. How good would that be? Husband and wife getting a IFBB Pro card. That's the ultimate goal. I'm saying it here now, so hopefully in like 3 or 4 years time I can look back on this video and I'll repost it and be like, this is the day that we said we're going to go for it, because we are really going to go for it. We live and breathe the sport. We're around it constantly. We're full-time online coaches, so we are very much in the industry and we're fully bought in. So every single variable needed to achieve that goal, we're going to basically box off, tick it off, make sure it is achieved. So yes guys, thank you so much for watching and thank you for all the support. Honestly, I had a lot of messages on show day wishing me good luck and things like that, so I really do appreciate it. Honestly, it makes the journey a lot more enjoyable, even though I do it for myself, and I would do it even without social media because I love bodybuilding. It does make it more enjoyable, especially when like-minded individuals say good luck and then like they're on the same journey as you. It's amazing. So it's a really good community to be a part of, and yeah, I've been loving every second of it. So thanks very much for watching guys. As I said before, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, follow our journey as we climb up through the amateur ranks, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.